Hi, Nolan. I just wanted to say that it was nice to meet you today and that I'm looking forward to working with you.
Thanks, Olivia. I'm looking forward to it too. This is my first time participating in an HOA. I've never done anything quite like it before, so I'm not 100% sure what the officers do. I'm sorry if I make any mistakes while I learn the ropes. I appreciate your patience.
Honestly, it's mostly just a title. The management team doesn't do much since it's a condo community. A lot of traditional HOAs have to organize events and monitor the community. There are playgrounds and parks and all kinds of things to keep up. It can be pretty difficult. But condos are way easier, trust me.
I'm still a little worried since I don't have any experience. There are going to be a lot of things that I don't know about, so it would really help me out if you could tell me a little bit more about it.
I understand how you feel. I've been on a condo association board before, so I have a decent bit of experience with it. If anything comes up, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You've had to serve one before? That sounds difficult. It must have been a lot of hard work.
Maybe I just have some bad luck. I always seem to get picked. I've gotten used to it, though, so it really doesn't bother me. I don't mind being a member of the board, though. It's nice to help my neighbors out. Anything I can do for you, just let me know.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your help.
By the way, I met your wife while I was taking out the trash this morning. She seems really nice. She was really friendly and had such a kind smile.
That's right. I was alone when I came by to introduce myself earlier. Was this the first time you met my wife? I suppose it was. She's so much more outgoing than I am. She's friendly. She always gets along with everyone.
She seems like a wonderful person. It's nice to have someone like that around. She really brightens up the place with her personality.
That she does. She's great at making a place homey and inviting. She's such a strong woman. To be honest, she's a lot stronger than I am.
I think it's nice when one of you is the outgoing type and one is more calm and quiet like you are. It makes for a really balanced and healthy relationship.
That's probably true.
My husband is also a little more reserved. I bet you and your wife match the same way my husband and I do.
Now that you mention your husband, I don't think that I've had the chance to meet him yet.
Yeah. He's on an assignment for work that keeps him away most of the time. He's always traveling. It's pretty rare that he's here for more than like a few days.
Oh, of course, I see.
That's why I usually am the one handling the condo board. It gets a little old juggling all the extra work, but it is what it is. I'm a little jealous of your wife. I wish my husband would handle it for me.
It must be pretty hard to take care of everything by yourself.
It really can be, but it is what it is, right? Next time we have a meeting, my husband should be there. I'll make sure to introduce him to you. I think you two would get along really well.
Thanks. I'll look forward to meeting him. You should get to know my wife. I think you two would get along as well.
I'll look forward to getting to know her better. You're heading home now, right? Is the condo board meeting over?
Yeah, it's done. We finished up a few minutes ago.
Great. How was it?
I was pretty nervous, but I think it went well enough.
What did you guys do? Did you make any decisions during the meeting? Anything interesting?
Mostly people introduced themselves, they explained a little bit about what the board does, and then we decided who would be responsible for what. You know Olivia next door? Her last name is Hayes. I've got the same basic job as her.
Oh, yes, I've met her. I bumped into her when I was throwing out the trash one time. How do you feel? Do you think you can handle the responsibility of being on the board?
I think so.
Well, that's great then.
Olivia was telling me that she was on the board at the last place she lived in as well. She told me about some of her past experiences and what it's like being on a board. I think it's going to be really helpful, so I'm glad I talked to her about it. We connected on Messenger as well, and she sent me a few notes to help me out.
That's lucky. I'm glad you have someone to help you out while you learn. It'll be a lot easier for you that way. It's kind of a shame, though. We moved to a condo because it seemed like it was going to be easier to keep it up and we wouldn't have to deal with a lot of the home ownership stuff. I guess condos come with their own problems, though. I never realized one of us would have to go to meetings or serve on the HOA.
It sounds like board members get replaced every 2 years, so at least it isn't forever.
People are chosen at random, right? It's only our first year living in the building and our family got picked. We don't have any luck at all.
Yeah, but it could be worse. Olivia said that serving on a community board or a regular HOA for one of those big subdivisions is way worse. They have to plan all kinds of activities and festivals for residents, along with all the other normal stuff you would expect. Since the condo building doesn't really have anything like that going on, it's still way easier when you think about it.
That makes sense. I know you, Nolan. You can do anything. You've got this. Just give it your best shot and it'll be fine. You'll do great.
I'll give it my best. Thanks for always having my back, Lainey. I'm lucky to have you. I know that I've kind of been lost lately. I just can't seem to find my courage anymore. I know that you've been worried about me.
I have been a little worried, it's true. But I think once you've gotten busy and in the swing of things, you'll be back to your old self in no time.
I'm sorry to put so much on you. I never meant to.
I know how hard things have been for you. It's been hard for me too.
I know.
It's only been half a year since it happened. It's not surprising you've been depressed the whole time. I've been sad too. Who could blame us? We've been through one of the worst things anyone can go through. But we can't change the past. We have to move forward.
I know, logically, I understand that. I just can't convince my heart. But you're right, we do have to move forward. And I'm glad we moved here. I think it was the right decision for us.
Me too. I think that changing your surroundings can help change how you feel.
Me too, I haven't completely gotten back to normal, of course. But since we've moved, I feel like things have gotten a little bit better. I feel like I can finally see the light again.
I think you definitely look better. You started eating again. I can see you turning a corner. I think you're doing much better than you were even a month or two ago. I didn't think you had the will to do anything before, but you seem like you've started smiling again now and then. I see pieces of the old you sometimes.
You're right. And I'm sorry for causing you so much trouble.
Don't be. It's okay. You're a good man. You're a kind man and you have a soft heart. I'm not surprised with how much you've been hurting.
I have so much respect for you. Even though you've been going through one of the most awful things a human can endure, you've carried me the whole time. You've picked me up when I couldn't pick myself up. I collapsed and you've been so strong. You've been so warm and kept the house clean and bright. You've done everything to keep me going.
You're flattering me today. It won't get you anything. You know that, right? What's up?
Nothing's up. It's the truth. That's all. Olivia was complimenting you earlier too. She was telling me about how friendly and lovely you were and how you must keep our home happy. When she was talking about you, it got me thinking.
What about?
I was just thinking about how much you've done for me. You've kept a smile on your face through such a hard time, and I realized you must have been doing it for me. You've been putting on a brave face and a smile because I couldn't. You've kept me from sinking any deeper into darkness. I don't know how it never occurred to me before now, but it's so obvious. You've been doing it all for me. I suddenly felt so grateful.
It's not like I've ever really sat down and thought about it or planned it out like that. It's just who I am. I've always been that way. But thank you. It makes me really happy to hear you say that. It seems like I should be thankful for Olivia too.
I feel like I can get back on my feet because of you. You're still stuck with boring old me, but thanks for putting up with me.
Of course. Thanks for putting up with me.
Why don't I make dinner tonight? I'll make that baked ziti thing you like so much. We've got plenty of cheese and pasta. I should be able to have it ready for you before you know it.
Yay! I'm excited. Hurry home already. And thank you. Good afternoon, Nolan. Is now a good time? Do you have a moment?
Hey, Olivia. I have some time. Yeah, what can I do for you? Is it something from the board?
Not today. There's something else I wanted to talk to you about. This might come across as a little rude to be so abrupt, but what on earth are you guys doing over there?
I'm sorry, what? I don't understand.
In your home! What is going on over there? I can hear a child crying all day long, almost every single day. What are you doing? The crying is so loud that I can't even hear myself think. I'm going to lose my mind.
A child?
Yes! That is to say, you do have a child, don't you? Every single day I hear them crying and crying. It hurts my heart just to hear it. It's so pitiful. I've tried my best to ignore it or let it go, but I just can't stand it any longer. I'm ready to call child services. This isn't okay. I don't know what's happening, but no child should be left to cry like that.
If you're talking about protective services, they've already come to talk with me once.
Oh, really? I'm glad they've been by to talk to you. I don't know exactly what is going on over there, and I know it is my business. I'm trying to be polite here. I really am. But I've never heard a child crying this much or this loudly in my life. Whatever you're doing to that poor child must be abuse. It's a crime. I can't just sit back and not do anything. It wouldn't be right.
Oh, wait, just a moment, please. I don't know how to tell you this, so I'll just say it. There's no child living there. Our son passed away 6 months ago.
What? You mean they died?
Yes, in an accident. I explained that to child services when they came by. They've already left. I don't know what you're hearing, but it isn't a child crying. It can't be. It's just not possible.
I don't care what you say. I know what I heard. Every day I can hear a child crying, and it's coming from your condo. We share a wall. It has to be coming from your condo because it's just on the other side of the wall.
Could you be hearing the TV, maybe?
I don't think so. The only sound is the crying, just lots and lots of crying. I don't know any channel that just plays crying sounds round the clock.
But there aren't any children living in our condo. I'm sorry, but I honestly have no idea what you could be hearing.
Is no one at home normally? In the mid-morning or early afternoon?
No, my wife is usually there. She should be there most of the time. She isn't working right now. She's a housewife.
Your wife hasn't said anything about hearing a child cry?
She hasn't mentioned it at all.
I really hate to ask you this, Nolan. I don't mean to be rude or to overstep my bounds, but do you think your wife might be having anyone over secretly without telling you about it?
What do you mean secretly?
I'm not trying to start anything or cause any problems telling you this. It's just that I have a friend that recently got divorced. While my friend was out, her husband was secretly bringing a woman over to their home. That sort of thing does happen sometimes.
That is awful. But my wife would never do something like that. Oh, please stop. I don't want to talk about this any further.
I see. I'm sorry. Please excuse me. I wasn't trying to be rude. But have you noticed anything about your wife that maybe has you a little worried? Has anything changed lately?
Have I noticed anything different? I guess it seems like she's been going out a little bit more lately.
I'm just saying you might want to check up on your home and see what's going on when you aren't around. I assure you, I really am hearing someone crying and it's coming from your place. It's the truth.
I'll look into it. Now I want to know what's going on. I'd like to find out for myself. But I don't know how I would find out if something's happening when I'm not there.
They have all kinds of devices you can get. I've seen cameras that are made for people to check on their pets. There's so many different cameras on the market nowadays. Most of them you can watch from your phone. You can buy them pretty easily online. Why not give something like that a try?
That's a good point. Thanks for the idea.
If you're going to do it, please do it sooner rather than later. I feel so sorry for whoever it is that's crying like that. I'm worried about them.
Can you tell me anything about the cries? Do they sound like a baby or a young child?
Maybe. I think it was a young child's voice, not a baby, but a very young child. Please find out what's going on and help them quickly.
Hey, Lainey, I wanted to let you know that I'm getting off early today. I'll be coming home soon.
Really? Already? That's very early. It's only just afternoon now.
The busy season wrapped up a few days ago, so there isn't much to do around here today. I was thinking I might as well go ahead and come home.
If that's the case, can you run an errand for me?
What sort of errand?
I was hoping you could pick up a birthday present for your father for me.
A birthday present? We never send him anything for his birthday. At his age, he doesn't really want anything. We usually just take him out to dinner.
Sometimes we do. This time, I'd like you to pick it out. Grab one on your way home. You got off work early anyway, you have the time. Maybe you could hang out for a bit and spend some time out before you come home. It would be good for you to spend a little time walking around and getting some air. That's better than plopping in front of the TV for the rest of the afternoon.
Nah, all I really want to do is just come home and relax for a bit. I could use the break. I'm almost home anyway.
Just go get the present, will you? It would really help me out if you did. It'll save me the trip later, and you know what he likes better than I do anyway. You've offered to run errands for me before. It's nice for you to handle stuff like that sometimes.
Why do you want me to go shopping so badly? Are you trying to buy yourself some time?
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
You sound like you don't want me to come home right now. I just wonder why that could be. It's because you have a man in the house, isn't it?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Is he married? The man you're hiding from me? He brought his kid with him, didn't he?
What on earth are you talking about?
I got a complaint from our neighbors about hearing a child crying in our condo. They even called children's services. We don't have any children living with us, so what could possibly be going on?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really? You know, I can't believe you. You're so impatient. Look at you hurry. It looks like he's in a big hurry to get dressed too. It's rude to just leave your clothes lying around someone else's home. Doesn't he know that?
Wait, where are you right now?
I'm outside.
Why are you acting like you can see everything that's going on?
Because I can. I can see you and exactly what you're doing right now.
How?
I put up a camera. I caught you cheating in our home. I caught you red-handed.
Are you lying right now? Spying isn't a good hobby to take up, Nolan. That's creepy.
I think you're the one with the bad hobby, creeping around with some man behind my back. I cannot believe you would even bring a kid into this house. I heard from Olivia, but I could hardly believe it. The kid is crying the whole time, isn't he? How can you just listen to the poor thing crying and still carry on? How can you do what you have done? You are disgusting.
It's not a big deal. So what if he brought the boy with him? He's fine.
Who is he? Who is that man? I want to know his name. I'm gonna make him pay for this.
You need to calm down. Don't get so angry.
First, tell me who he is, then I'll calm down. I want to know everything about him. Who he is, how did you meet him?
He's an old friend of mine. We went to high school together. We saw each other at our class reunion, and one thing led to another. We started talking, and things between us were going really well. We kind of fell into it.
Are you talking about your reunion last year?
Yes.
So you've been cheating on me for the last year? Even before our son died? I can't believe it.
I'm so sorry.
When our son died in that accident, you were out that day, weren't you? Oh, don't tell me you were with him when it happened.
Forgive me.
What kind of a woman are you? You've been making a fool out of me all this time? I thought you were trying to be happy for me. I thought you were trying to take care of me and help me through my depression. But that wasn't it at all, was it? You weren't acting happy. You were really happy. Didn't you even care that our son died? Didn't it even bother you at all?
Of course it did. I loved him. He was my son too. He's irreplaceable. Nothing can make that pain go away. When he died, I was in agony. I wanted to die too.
I thought you might have started the affair to deal with the pain, but that wasn't it at all. If you were really so upset, you wouldn't be meeting up with him anymore, would you? Wouldn't it be too much to bear? A mother should feel some sort of responsibility, shouldn't she? Or am I wrong? If you'd been around more, maybe this wouldn't have happened. If you had been with him, maybe our son wouldn't have even been in that accident. He might be alive right now if it weren't for you running around.
I don't know. Maybe. No one could ever know if things could have been different.
Even when you have that man over, you pretend that you can't hear his child crying? If you can listen to a child crying and not even care, I bet you can lose a child and not even care. What kind of a human can do something so cruel? All you care about is yourself and what you want. Am I right?
No, not at all.
What else am I supposed to believe? I should tell you, I'm not at work today. That was a lie. The truth is, I'm at your parents' house right now.
My parents' house? Why would you be there?
I wanted to show your mom and dad the camera footage. I wanted them to know the truth and to see it with their own eyes. I needed them to believe me and understand. We're all coming back to our house now. You should wait there with your boyfriend. We won't be long.
Tell me you're lying. You can't do that. You wouldn't dare. This has nothing to do with my parents. Don't involve them, please.
Your dad is coming. He said so himself. He wants to speak with you. We all do.
What? With me? Wait, please don't. I don't want him to see me like this. The front door won't open. We can't leave. What's going on? What did you do?
I asked Olivia to do me a favor and put a door stopper on the outside of the door. That way, you two can't run off before we get there.
You actually asked our neighbor to help trap me? What were you thinking?
I did, and I really owe Olivia one for this. If she hadn't come to me, I wouldn't have any idea what is going on. She's the one that helped me find out you're unfaithful. I can't thank her enough for what she's done for me.
Oh my God, how can you do this to me?
I want a divorce. I am done with you. I have plenty of evidence of what you've done. I'm not giving you our home or a cent of alimony. I want you gone. Should I call your boyfriend's wife too? I think that she would be very interested to hear what I have to say. I'm thinking about what's best for that poor kid. She needs to know what's been happening to her son too. She needs to be able to keep him away from that monster of a father.
No, don't do that. I'll do anything you want. Just stop, please. Forgive me, please.
There is no way. I could never forgive you. Children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' foolish mistakes. This ends now. And this is for our poor son in heaven too. He deserved more than this from you. When Lainey's parents and I arrived at the house, she and her lover were already down on their knees begging for forgiveness. They were asking for a chance to redeem themselves. They said they'd do anything we asked. They begged us to take it easy on them. But I was beyond my limit. I had no sympathy left for either of them, and I called his wife and told her to come quickly. It turns out that she didn't live far. While we waited on her to arrive, we had plenty of questions for my wife and her lover. It turns out that they'd been putting his poor kid in the closet while they had their fun. That was the crying that Olivia was hearing. The poor kid was scared and left in a closet to cry alone. When I heard the truth, I could hardly believe it. I don't see how anyone could do that to a child and call themselves a human. How could this be the same person I had spent my life with? I was so furious I could hardly see. When his wife arrived, she came straight into the living room. She walked up to her husband without speaking, reared back, and kicked him between the legs as hard as she could. He howled and fell to the floor in agony. I couldn't feel sorry for him, and I can't say I didn't want to do the same thing when I saw him too. Maybe he'll think twice about the pain he felt in that moment before he ever cheats on a woman again. From what I understand, they were divorced soon after. Of course, the wife received full custody of their child. Lainey and I also got a divorce. She didn't contest it, and the papers were signed quickly. I'm just glad to be done. She and that horrible man tried living together after the divorce, but they broke up pretty quickly. It wasn't exactly the best grounds for starting a new relationship. When I heard that they had split up, I couldn't help but wonder if one of them had already been caught cheating on the other. It wouldn't be surprising if they had. But now I don't think that's what actually happened. I've heard that something strange happened in the house that they were living in, not long after they had moved in. There weren't any children living in there, but they kept hearing a child's voice. There were whispers and cries, and it always sounded like a young boy. They were hearing the sounds of a child's voice all the time, day or night. They could never find the source of the voice, but it haunted them. It started a lot of fights between them, and the fights got worse and worse. Who knows what they were really hearing? Maybe the shock of the divorce and the money he was paying out in alimony and child support had messed with him a bit. Maybe they were being haunted by guilt. Who could say for sure? I don't know the truth myself. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button for more great content.
Hey Mom, what did you want to talk to me about? This is something very important I want you to keep in mind. Your wife should come from a situation that is worse than ours. It's just how things go. What? What are you talking about? She needs to be lower than us socially, financially, successfully. I'm not sure I follow what you're trying to say. Well, if you were my daughter, then I would want you to marry into a better family than ours, to give you some upwards movement. That's why I don't have any strict expectations for your future wife. You can work hard and give yourself a better life. You don't need to marry someone rich and successful. What else could I want for you than a happy marriage? Both her parents are alive and living together, which is a good sign. Mom, why would you say that? You're making me sound like damaged goods because I was only raised by a single parent. Well, it's basically the same thing. Your father and I divorced when you were only 8 years old. You know that. Even if you don't tell someone, though, they would be able to guess your parents were separated. Mom, what the hell? Don't interrupt me. You need to hear this. Anyway, the only thing you need to do with your marriage is make sure you choose a good sort of girl from a harmonious family. She'll be less likely to divorce you later if her parents are together. Kids learn how to behave from their parents, so we need to know they were setting a good example when she was growing up. That seems like a bit of an unreasonable standard, Mom. Don't you think you're becoming a bit obsessed with all this? You know that I was raised by a single mother. I have experienced this all myself. Your future wife needs to know that family is important, and that a child's parents are important too. Kids need two parents in their life to show them what a happy marriage looks like. Do you know that your family is precious? I mean, if you really thought family was so important, then wouldn't we have more contact with our family members? I live and die for the stock market. Do you really think I'm the sort of person that people are naturally fond of? Come on, Mom, don't you see my point? You would be against me marrying someone like that. You're so set on me finding a girl with a specific type of personality. Every time I've brought a girlfriend home to meet you, you say you don't like them from the moment they introduce themselves to you. You scowl at everyone who walks through our front door. Do you think people don't notice you acting like that? God, you're not understanding this. If I like them and think they would be a good match for you, then there would be no reason for me to respond to them like that. Well then, what about the last girl I brought over? When I brought her over to say hello to you, all you did was look her up and down, then turn around and walk away. You make it so obvious that you don't like them. You're trying to tell me the qualities I've never liked are actually a good thing. Why would I believe that? I have to make sure you make the right choice. I won't just sit by and watch you marry the wrong person. God, I feel like I was living in a prison for those 2 weeks we spent at your house. I gained so much weight from just sitting around. This is the last time I'll be spending this much time with you. You could hardly call it a vacation. Tell me about it. I just came back from staying with my in-laws and it was basically torture. I never want to do it again. Every day my patients whittled down to basically nothing. It's a miracle I didn't snap. We ended up having to buy most of the food for ourselves. Isn't that ridiculous? Who invites someone over their house then forces them to buy the food? It was so expensive. They seriously forced you to buy food. Basically, all the food they put in front of us was basically like hospital food. So bland and boring. I bet prisoners get fed better than we did. Literally not a trace of truffles or steak anywhere. We had to go out and buy all of it. I never want to go through that experience again. You did well. That's a bit like how I'm feeling staying in this house. I can't take it anymore. Why is she even still here then? She can leave at any time. Am I making it too obvious that I don't want her here? Is that why she's saying all this? I feel like I was acting exactly like she used to before I got married when we would go and visit her. I'm matching her behavior exactly. What's wrong with my expression? Mom, just leave it. This isn't a big deal. We can't know what will happen in the future. Maybe one day we will end up living together. Oh, now what are you talking about? You're going to give me nightmares thinking about us all stuck living in one little house. Sarah, I've just set the table and all the food is out. Won't you come through to the other room and eat? Oh my goodness, look at all of this! You've really made a big effort. Well, I knew Sarah would be coming and thought I should push myself to try making some new things. You're clearly a very skilled chef. This all looks amazing. I did my best to get rid of all the bones in the fish, but just be careful in case I missed any. It might be best to eat slowly. Wow! You've clearly been a very busy woman. This is quite the spread, thank you. Oh my goodness, you even made my favorite potato salad! That's so thoughtful of you! It's really very impressive. Thank you, Julia. Do you think you have enough food here? You'll be eating leftovers for weeks! Well, I knew that Sarah would be staying with us now until she finishes her treatment, so I thought cooking a lot of food in advance would help make things a bit easier. Is this the cheesecake that you made last time we saw you? No, my mom actually made that and brought it over for today. It's been in the fridge all morning, though. Don't worry. My mom has always loved cheesecake, and she's got lots of different recipes for all kinds of variations. It should be pretty good, I think. Okay, well, can you pack me some of the food? I want to take it with me when we leave. Oh, yes, of course. Man, this is all so delicious. This potato salad tastes just like the one you make. It's such a familiar flavor. The way you say that makes it sound like you think we've been buying pre-made food at the same store. I'm sure it's just a similar recipe to mine. Ellie is very smart to have prepared all this food at home. It's getting so expensive to buy things at the deli these days. She's being frugal. Wow, Mom, these sliders are delicious too. I could keep eating all this until I explode.
Wow, Mom! These sliders are delicious too! I could keep eating all this until I explode.
Oh my goodness! What happened to my little princess? Why is she repeating me like that? Is she serious? She was just complaining out loud about being here, and now she's acting like she's having the time of her life. I've noticed that kids who go to daycare actually end up talking faster, since they have people around them helping them practice all day. They can listen and repeat what the staff say, so it's a great opportunity for them to learn. This really is delicious, Ellie. I have to take some home with me, too. You could take some home to your husband, Julia. He'll be eating like a king tonight. My husband loves these little steak sliders, so I'll take the rest of these home for him. He'll be so excited. I mean, the steak was pretty expensive for those, so I couldn't make very many. I don't think there will be enough left for you and your mom to both take some. That's all. Maybe it's best to give the rest of them to your mom, and you can choose something else to take home? Wow, you haven't changed a bit since you got married. You're just as frugal and tight-fisted as ever. My God. Are you really that cheap? You have to spend money to get money. Have you never heard that saying? If you keep being as stingy as you are, you're going to end up living a miserable life and just make a big pile of money that you never spend. Just live every day as it is, and stop worrying so much about the future and your finances. It makes us all look bad to have such a cheapskate in the family. If you couldn't afford to buy enough steak, then maybe you shouldn't have bought any instead of getting such a tiny piece. It's like you're teasing us. Well, this is all making a lot more sense now. I guess you must have spent all your money on big, expensive items to maintain appearances, and that's why you had to come asking me to lend you some money. Well, I'm not able to make the fortune from the stock market like you, Julia. I just don't have the skills and qualifications to know how to do it and earn so much money. I just have to do my best and work hard at my normal job, earning enough to keep a roof over our heads. I just spend my days translating projects from Spanish to English for my clients, but that's it. It might not be fancy, but it's enough for me. I hope you can understand my situation. That just sounds like a mess. Why aren't you earning more money? Just try harder. Well then, I guess I'll just have to take something else home with me, if the steaks are going to Sarah. My mom lives very close to my mother-in-law. I'm sure we can manage. Well then, is your family as rich as you? Surely you can buy your own steak sliders if it's that important. I bet they have no idea about all the money you secretly borrowed from me. It must be about $500 that you never paid me back. Embarrassing. Sarah, did you get here okay? You took a taxi, right? Well, it was an Uber, but same difference, I suppose. I'm just glad to be back from the hospital. But thank you for asking about my journey. Did someone come by earlier to look at the air conditioning unit? I hope so. It's been pretty hot lately. Let me go and turn it on. Yes, a repairman came and fixed it. He must have left about an hour ago, so I've got it turned on now. Why do you keep asking if I'm cool enough? It's all you seem to talk about. I'm really fine. I just wanted to make sure it got fixed. I remembered you mentioning that it was broken. That's all. I'm sure you're very busy with your job. It sounds like you have a lot on your plate right now. Why couldn't you come to the hospital with me today? My boss told me I needed to send off some papers as soon as possible. I had no choice but to go back into the office. I think I told you about it at the time, didn't I? Have you finished all your work now? Did you manage to get it done? I did, yes. Well then, let's eat. I'm starving. The hospital food is so bad I couldn't even get it down. Sure thing. Sarah? What's wrong? Do you remember I had boxed up all the leftovers after we finished lunch? I can't see anything here. The fridge is completely empty. There literally isn't a single box left. Oh, yes. Julia stopped by earlier while you were at work and said you told her to take a look at what there was. I guess you took it with her. Oh, really? Why are you asking me, though? Do you think she was lying to me? She's clearly taken everything back to her place now. Sarah, there literally isn't a single bit of food in the fridge. I had made a bunch of everyone's favorites thinking it would be a nice, refreshing lunch for us in this humid weather. It looks like she emptied the whole fridge. If there isn't anything left, then I guess you'll just have to go and buy some pre-made stuff from the store. I'm starving. I just need to eat something as soon as possible. Stop complaining. I'm tired of you going on about it. But Sarah, she's taken things that I had made fresh this morning too. Not just the leftovers. I made some more for you and the little one. It was intended for you guys after you had your treatment at the hospital. This is such a bummer. I had worked so hard on everything. It was when the air conditioner was broken too, so I was sweating away making everything for you. Okay, well the air conditioning is fixed now, so there's no need to be upset about that. First, you just need to go to the store and pick up some bits for us to eat before I starve to death. You can just give the fridge a quick clean while it's empty and then restock it with new stuff. It's like a reset, that's all. Sarah, I don't feel like you're being very sympathetic here. What do you mean? What's the problem? Well, the food that Julia took wasn't stuff that you had made or paid for. I had made that for my family. I had bought all the ingredients myself and worked hard to make delicious food for everyone. How could Julia just turn up and take everything without even saying sorry for stealing? She didn't even call me to ask if it would be okay, or give me a heads up about what she was doing. Come on now. We're all family at the end of the day. I just want to see my daughter-in-law and spend some time with you. That's all. There's no reason to get all upset about a little thing like this. This is all because you grew up with a single mother. I can tell. Children that were raised without a real family always stick out from everyone else. You can spot them right away. They scrimp and save every penny. I've never known someone with a single mother that wasn't smart with their money. I can understand why you feel this way, but I'm telling you that it isn't a big deal, okay? Sarah, I've been doing my best to manage all the housework and jobs on my own until now. I spend so much of my free time cooking and cleaning. I've bought this apartment and let you come and live here with me while you're being treated at the hospital. Oh, come on now. You know you bought this place with money I gave you. Don't act like you did this all on your own. Sarah, please listen to me. For the last 5 years, I have saved every cent I earned, never buying myself any new clothes or nice things as a little present. I moved here in March, and I had to take out a loan to pay for it. I earned this place by myself. Sure, but the foundation of all the money you saved was from me. I gave you a starting point so that you could save what you earned. Are you proud to have grown up with divorced parents, always having to think about what you were spending your money on? Why do you always think of money as if you have to fight over it? We're family. You should share everything with us. Don't you think it's reasonable to share things with your family? I don't think Julia did anything wrong. Sarah, why do you keep bringing up the fact that my parents were divorced? I don't see how that's relevant here, to be honest. Well, it's like I already explained to you. No one from that kind of background can ever succeed in life. They carry too much baggage that will always be a mental block from having a proper mindset. I understand, honey. You don't need to be upset about that. Not only are you completely wrong about that, that is not why I'm upset. I am upset because you and I both know that Julia earns enough money on her own. She spends a small fortune on clothes and bags. She can afford it. She has enough money that if she really didn't have time to cook for herself, then she could just go and buy stuff at the store. You can do anything if you have enough money these days. She can basically buy herself free time by not having to cook. My goodness, you clearly feel very strongly about this. I can't believe you're so upset about sharing things with your family. You have no idea how much I've shared with the family already. Julia owes me big time. I've lent her $500 and not had a word of thanks or a single cent paid back. Please, just get her to pay me back quickly. I can't afford for her to keep taking things from me. Hey, Mom. What's wrong, honey? Me and Deli are both going to be working late today. Can you take care of Phoebe until we get back? We can't leave her on her own, obviously. Why can't she just go to her daycare? What happened? I already spoke to the staff there about what we were going to do. She can't stay there after they close, so they're going to drop her off downstairs. You just have to pick her up and keep an eye on her. All you need to do is make sure you're here when they arrive so you can collect her. Are you crazy? How can you ask me to do that for you? The elevator has broken and is all closed off. I'll have to walk all the way down and all the way back up. They kept coming round and knocking on doors all morning to make sure we knew the elevator was being serviced and couldn't be used. Look at me! Do you really think I can walk up and down 3 flights of stairs on my own? I'm an old woman! My feet ache all the time because of my arthritis, and I've been to hospital recently to receive treatment. You know I'm in no state to be taking care of a small child all evening. Mom, you've been walking fine all morning. I'm sure you can manage a few flights of stairs. Sure, I'm walking fine now, but I don't want to push it. I should be resting and taking care of myself, not watching your child. Besides, it's such a hot day out today. Okay, then I guess I can speak to Phoebe's teacher and see if they can help at all. Maybe they would be able to bring her up to the 3rd floor, so you wouldn't have to carry her up yourself. I'm sure they wouldn't mind too much. Well then, what time are the two of you going to get home? I mean, if I get everything done as quickly as possible, then I'm guessing it would be about 8 o'clock tonight. There's a celebration at work today because one of the books I translated is being published, so I really need to be there. The author came all the way to the States to celebrate with us and say thank you. It would be rude of me to not go and introduce myself in person. Well, that means I'm going to have to feed Phoebe on my own too. Are you expecting me to cook her something? Sarah, you're feeling well enough lately. I'm sure you can figure something out. There are some things in the fridge that I made recently, so you could just heat up some of that and I'm sure it would be fine. Phoebe isn't very picky. No, I'm not doing it. The two of you are just going to have to figure out a way to get home earlier than you planned. I can't watch Phoebe on my own. She's so energetic and always running around. I can watch her for an hour, but I know I couldn't do any longer than that. You have to come home as soon as possible. Okay, Mom. I agree that Phoebe can be a bit naughty sometimes. We'll see what we can do. Babe, would you be able to come home a bit early and help out with taking care of her? Fine, I guess so. I'll try and get home earlier than planned, Sarah, so you won't have to watch her for more than an hour or so. Is that really what you're going to wear, by the way? Are you settled on choosing that outfit? Yes, this is what I'm wearing. What's wrong with it? I tried to wear something that was professional, but also a bit fun. You look very untidy and scruffy. You need to go and buy something else. You can't possibly wear that to a work event. You're earning all this money working long days at the office, but you never seem to spend it on anything. Aren't you embarrassed to look so shabby? People are going to think you're just Phoebe's childminder if you go out with her wearing something like that. It practically has holes in it. Take a look at your sister-in-law. She always looks so smart and well-dressed. She walks in the room and you can tell she's successful just from her outfit. You don't even have to buy designer things. Just get something that's better quality and looks nice. When I make more money, I'm sure I will be able to dress as nicely as Julia does. It just isn't in our budget to spend loads of money on clothes right now. Well then, I hope you make a decent living for yourself and get promoted soon. Please don't go out looking like this too often or people will start to talk. Man, every second I spend talking to her, I can feel myself getting more and more annoyed. I can't remember a single day when I spoke to Sarah and she didn't start nagging me. It stresses me out just to look at her these days. I just have to hold on for a few more days. It's almost the weekend, and then this will be over and I'll be free. Ellie, I have a request. Yes, Sarah? You know that bakery just outside the entrance to your building? You pass it when you're coming inside. Can you go and buy me a little cake or a pastry from there? I want to eat something sweet. Sure thing, Sarah. Do you want a cheesecake or a cinnamon swirl? I remember those are usually your favorites. Cinnamon swirl. They never have cheesecake in stock. You should know that. Why would you even bother asking me that? You should know what I want and just buy it for me without asking questions. Please, God, Buddha, whichever deity I should be asking, give me the strength to deal with this woman. I just need the patience to bear it a little longer. Ellie, are you busy? Can you talk for a second? No, I'm not busy. I was just loading the laundry machine, that's all. Is something the matter? There's just something I wanted to talk to you about. Sure thing. Go ahead. I just wanted to call you and talk to you about this first. I thought you might misunderstand if you weren't the first person I spoke to about it. Anyway, you're the first person I called. Sure, Sarah. What's up? How are you doing financially at the moment? Do you have any money left over after you pay your bills? I'm sorry? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you asking for me to give you money? God, why is this so awkward to talk about? Anyway, I didn't just call you to talk about money. Basically, Julia called and said that she needs some money for something, so we need to bail her out. I thought she had a great job. How come she needs money from us? Doesn't she earn enough at work? I'm too old to remember exactly what she said. My memory is letting me down these days. I don't know why she needs it or what she spent her own money on. She said that she needs to get a certain amount of money together by the end of this year, so we all need to chip in and help. How much are you going to lend her? Sarah, I don't have any money to give her. What did you say? Why don't you have any money? What did you spend it all on? I was only calling to ask you how much you would give. I assumed you would have it. Why would you bother answering me when I was asking questions and hinting at the situation if you weren't going to be able to help? It's like I said, Sarah. I don't have any money that I can give her. What would you do if your sister-in-law had contracted some kind of terminal illness and she needed the money to pay for her medical bills? Would you give her the money then? Well, I'm sure that would never happen, but yes. In that circumstance, I would find a way to help with paying off her medical expenses. So if you would give her the money in those circumstances, then that must mean you have money now? No, I don't. If something like that were to happen, God forbid, I would have to take out a loan or go to the bank to find the money. It would be very urgent, so we wouldn't really have much choice. Like I said, though, that will never happen. Julia is such a healthy young woman. We both know that she's going to outlive all of us. Yes, well, of course she isn't really ill, but it is an urgent situation anyway. Just give her the money. Does she need to get a lot of money together, do you know? Yes, she needs a lot. Come on, just give me the money and I can hand it on to her. Sarah, I can barely afford to stay in this apartment on my salary. Things are really tight for us these days. Everything is getting more expensive, but I'm not earning any more money. Wow, you really don't care about her at all, do you? This is because you didn't grow up with any siblings or a real family. What the hell is wrong with you that you won't help out your sister-in-law? People may come and go in your life, but you should always take care of your family. When an urgent problem comes up for one of your siblings, you help them. It's give and take. That's just how families work. Sarah, I know that it's important to take care of your loved ones. Life is precious, and we're lucky to have people we care about in our lives. I don't think my relationship with your family has been very equal, though. It's always felt really one-sided. It's been like this ever since I got married, and it's exactly the same situation now. Besides, I did grow up with a loving family, and I know the kinds of sacrifices we make for our family members. I just can't help with this, though. I don't have any money lying around that I can give her. How could you say something so selfish? Your sister-in-law is really struggling, and you're just going to say no when she asks you to help. Sarah, I can't help. There's nothing I can do to change the situation, so there's no point going on about it. You should know that 2 years ago, I gave your daughter $500 when she told me she was in a tricky situation. She spent it straight away, but never paid me back, even though she promised it would be a loan and she would pay me back in full. If she's going through a tough time, she shouldn't be asking me for help. I already helped her once before and I suffered as a result. Even if the stock market has completely collapsed and she's been financially ruined overnight, there still isn't anything I can do for her or for you. I have to be honest and realistic, even if you think I'm being rude or mean. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that she borrowed that money from you? Of course. You should ask her. You can find out for yourself. Ellie, hi. It's me, Julia. Oh, hi, Julia. What's up? Nothing much. You're at home right now, right? Of course I am, Julia. You know I work from home. I'm at home every day. I'm on my way over to your place right now. Don't go anywhere. Why are you coming over? You didn't speak to your mom, did you? Are you coming over to talk about that? You're really just an evil person. Did you know that? I'm sorry? No, I'm being serious. I had completely forgotten about you lending me that money. It was so long ago. I trade such huge amounts of money that a few $100s is nothing to me. I forgot it even happened. Have you really been thinking about it this whole time? It's not even much money. Why did you take it so seriously? Julia, the fact that you could just forget about $500 is insane to me. I know that you work with huge amounts of money, and I understand that this must seem like a drop in the ocean to you. But it's a big deal for me. Every time I see you, I wonder about when you're going to pay it back and how much longer I'm going to have to wait. Well, if you kept thinking about it, then why didn't you just say something? God, this is so frustrating. What's wrong with you? If you don't remind someone about something they've clearly forgotten, then you don't get to be upset and resentful about them not paying you back. Okay, well, now you know about it. Can't you just give me the $500 back now, then? Even if I could afford it, I don't know why you haven't said something for 2 whole years. Fine, I'll pay it to you as some kind of widow's compensation. I have cash with me, so I'll go and get it from the car now. Just wait here and I'll be right back. Oh my god, finally! I've been dreaming of this moment for 2 years. I can't believe it's really happening. What a windfall! This is why I can't lend you money. You get so weird about paying it back. Still, it's funny to see you get so excited over a few $100s. You think the situation is funny? Of course I do. You're making a huge deal and holding a grudge over such a pathetic amount of money. And you're so excited to get it back. Now I know never to lend you money, because you won't let it go. I don't think taking $500 from someone is very funny. If it was me in your position, I would have done my very best to pay it back in a year at the most. This is just embarrassing for you. Whatever. I said I'm paying you back now, so you can just drop it. I'm about to make it rain money on you. What the hell? Why would a person who's asking her family members for money have no problem paying me hundreds of dollars with no notice? Why does she need us to pay her? How do you think she suddenly had the money to pay me back? Where can she have gotten it from so quickly? She probably just sold some stocks. Her money is all locked up in the stock market. Still, do you think stocks are worth that much? Is it really a smart investment? Of course. Julia has made a great career from it. Babe, what if I started investing too? Calm down. There's a big risk when it comes to investing. What if we lost all our money? Is it really that dangerous? How does Julia do it? Whether or not you want to make a full-time career out of the stock market, you have to have some basic skills and knowledge of how it works before you can get started. You have to figure out your techniques and strategies for investing smartly, or you would crash and burn on your first attempt. Do you have any idea how much hard work it takes? I mean, I thought so. Does it look like Julia has just made a living from it out of luck? She's had to learn how to work the market. She's got all the know-how to be successful. Any normal person wouldn't have as much success as her on their first investments. I know you think you could get lucky, but this isn't the lottery. Investing would be a big mistake for us. Don't even think about it. It's too huge a risk. Whatever. I was just asking since Julia is clearly making a lot of money. I was just asking to get your opinion. I don't really want to spend our money on stocks. Ellie, it's me! Are you there? Hi, Sarah. Yes, I'm here. What's up? I'm here. Sarah? Are you okay? What happened to your voice? What do you mean? What's wrong with my voice? Oh, it must be nothing. It just sounded like you might have caught a cold. Your voice seemed a bit hoarse and scratchy. I haven't been sleeping well recently. I'm just tired. Do you have a second to chat? Of course. What's on your mind? Are you definitely feeling well? I was just calling to let you know I think I might have to come and stay with you and Steve for the time being. At your place. What? Why? Well, don't sound too excited about it. The way you said that made it seem like you thought it would be a bad thing. I'm sorry, that wasn't what I meant. I'm just surprised. How come? It's not winter. Hopefully your house shouldn't be freezing like it was last year. Actually, I started having some construction done on my house a couple of days ago, so I need to get out of the way. Oh, really? What kind of construction? Did something break? I had to get some repairs done on my roof, and while they were doing it... No, I won't say that. Julia came to stay with me too, so she needs some space. What? How come? Surely she's going to work every day. Why is she living with you? Oh, it's no big deal. There's a high-speed train from near my house into the city, so she's just been commuting. Why did she suddenly decide to move in with you? She just said that she wanted to be able to spend some more time with me, and now she says that she wants to move in with me permanently. Sometimes I wonder if she really is doing better than Steve. I worry about her, you know. Oh, well, gosh. She wants to live with you long term? Well, I'm sure you've been thinking about this for a while. Have you made a decision? It can be difficult to live with your child, regardless of whether it's your son or your daughter. I have been thinking about my options, and I just don't know whether to just invite her whole family to come to my place. What do you think I should say? Well, Julia is a very successful and impressive woman. Her husband is the sort of man who just does whatever he's told and goes along with anyone else's plans, you know. I just worry now that I'm getting older. I feel my health getting worse every day, you know. My blood pressure isn't very good, and I have some problems with my heart. I just wanted to get my family together. Of course, I mentioned to them that some bits of the house needed fixing since it's a pretty old place, and they agreed to put some money into the repairs for me. I appreciate it, and of course it's going to be much better afterwards. I have to say, Sarah, I'm a bit confused about why you're telling me about this when I'm not involved in the discussions. What do you mean you're not involved? Don't be silly. I'm asking you if I can come stay with you for a while. That's all. I just can't really believe you're wanting to move in with me and Steve without even mentioning any of this to us before. Of course, it's up to you and you have your freedom to decide. But you never mentioned anything until now. So this all seems a bit out of the blue. You could have told us about the repairs before they started construction so we could be a bit more prepared. I didn't want to bother you. I was planning on just watching over things and managing everything by myself. I did my best to live amongst the noise and dust, but an old woman like me could only stand it for a couple of days before the dust made me start coughing and breathing badly. The construction workers said to me that they think it's going to take over a month, and I can't stand it for that long. It's basically going to be a new house by the time they're done. They're going to rip everything out. I just need to stay at your place for a while until it's all finished. But, Sarah, it's just that... What? You don't want to let me stay with you? No, but surely you could go and stay with Julia. Her house is much bigger than ours. You'd be more comfortable with her. No! I tried staying with them for a couple of days last summer, and it didn't work out. They both work very hard and were never at home. I hurt my leg and felt like such a burden on them. They didn't have the time to be taking care of me. But didn't you just say Julia has moved in with you? Doesn't that mean you'll be living in the same place for a lot longer than 2 days? Sorry, but none of this is adding up for me. It's not making any sense who is living where. No, it's very different when you have someone else staying in your home. I don't have to rely on her for anything at my place, because I'm comfortable there and know where everything is. Oh, right. I see. This is why I thought I would stay with you and Steve instead. I need to get out of my place for a while, and I thought I would come and speak to you about it since Steve isn't around. I thought you might have the decency and common sense to see what I was getting at. It would be a good opportunity for me to spend some time with my son, too, since I don't get to see him much. Oh God, I'm actually going to lose my mind. No way can I spend the rest of my life with my mother-in-law. Even if it really was only for a month, I just couldn't stand it. I don't want her to move in with us. What is going on here? Why are all the lights turned on? It's daylight outside. This is such a waste. Oh, Sarah, I forgot you said you would make dinner tonight. Goodness, aren't you a clever girl for that? Some memory you've got. You should use energy more carefully. You're just wasting it like this. It's so bright outside. You don't need all the lights on to see what you're doing. Sarah, there are 4 people in our household now. It's inevitable that the lights will be left on sometimes. People just forget. Still, I put some energy-efficient bulbs around the house to help. You think that's going to help? It's still much better to keep everything turned off when you're not using it. You're going to end up spending all the money your poor husband earns on your electric bill. I work too, you know. We combine our income to pay for everything. It doesn't matter how much you earn. Your money is your own. Just stop turning on all the lights. Besides, you can't be earning much. All you do all day is tap away on your computer in the corner of the room. It's not real work, really. Do you think your job is the same as a man going out and earning a fortune? Mom, let's eat. That's enough talking about money. Goodness, I swear my job is just running around the house and turning off all the lights. We don't need them all on at once. It's a full-time job, I'm telling you. Maybe I should make you pay me. I'll keep an eye on the lights and the electric bill from now on, Mom. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's sit down and have some dinner. Gosh, maybe one day we'll feel like a real family. This just looks sad, doesn't it? Now what's wrong, Mom? Look! The table is all set and you haven't laid a place for the little one so that she can sit with the adults. Don't you think you should make sure your daughter eats first? You should always prioritize your child. You have to be there for your daughter if you want to do a good job of raising her, and that means including her at dinner time. I want my little granddaughter to grow up surrounded by love and family. It's so important. I had hoped for a daughter-in-law who would know the importance of family too, but I guess you came from a broken home. Sarah, don't you think you're being a bit harsh? It's just dinner. You shouldn't be talking back to me like this when your child's education is such a mess. You're not teaching her what's important in life. How will she learn to respect her elders if her own mother won't sit down with her husband and mother-in-law? Still, I guess you just put yourself first, huh?
Nana, I'm hungry. Feed me.
What's the point of her going to daycare if she isn't learning any of this when she's there either? Don't they teach kids basic manners these days? I'm calling your teachers tomorrow and telling them that you were interrupting your Nana and begging for food. You'll be in big trouble.
No, Nana, please.
Sarah, please try not to get too upset about this. She's only 5 years old. There's no need to start threatening her and saying she's going to be in trouble. It's not good for a child's emotional development to teach them by punishing them. What are you talking about, babe? Yes, what do you mean, Ellie? Why would you side with your daughter against your own husband? God, I can't wait until the construction is finished on my house and I can move back in. I never imagined I would get stuck with a daughter-in-law like you, acting like a spoiled child when someone calls out her bad parenting. Why are you making your poor mother-in-law suffer? I don't even have a house right now. It's miserable for me. I can tell you now, neither of us can wait for this to be over. I'm just as miserable as you. I wonder if all mothers-in-law are as unbearable as Sarah. Surely not, or no one would ever want to invite them over to stay. Even just an hour feels like a year. The time is going so slowly. Phoebe has been saying for ages that she's hungry. She just wants to eat without all this arguing. She's been sat down at the table waiting for her dinner for so long. How many times does Sarah need to nag us about turning off the lights? It can't make that big of a difference to our electric bill. It looks like she cooked a bunch of things I don't like, too. Hey, babe. Yeah? What's wrong? Are you busy right now? Of course I'm busy. You know I have a deadline tomorrow. Okay, you're right, but I need to talk to you for a minute. Come and sit down. It won't take long, I promise. Do we really have to talk right now? I'm running out of time to get this done. It's important. What can possibly be so important it can't wait until tomorrow? You spent all day up in the mountains. I thought you were stopping at Julia's place on your way home. Wait a second. Do we need to talk about something your mom said? Yeah. Oh, for God's sake, he's making me so nervous. What can possibly have happened? Obviously, you've been at home, but I was so upset that I had to come back and talk to you. This again? Really? My mom was crying. I heard her sobbing about her little girl and a terrible mistake or something. I was going to ignore it and leave her to it. She doesn't like people seeing her cry, you know. But she's my mom, and I couldn't just leave her. Julia's husband was there too, trying to comfort her. Why not? He said there had been some kind of a fuss at their place. Come on, just tell me the whole story in one go. Stop talking so slow. I don't have time. Apparently, Julia lost a bunch of money in stocks, and they're all panicking. My God, Really? I think she must be in a lot of debt. Apparently, she was taking out loans to buy more stock to try and make the money back. I guess I should be lucky I got a worker bee wife like you, instead of someone who would spend all their money on stocks. Stop getting distracted and just get to the point. What are you actually trying to say? Actually, I've tried to stop her from doing something like this before. I called her and tried to talk her about it and say it was a mistake. Oh my god, this is unbearable. The problem is, she keeps putting in a few $100s at a time, so it doesn't seem like too much money. Apparently, she was borrowing money from all over the place to try and buy the stocks back and free up the money that she had invested. You know how you can block a card, right? So it can't be used anymore. Stop talking about useless things! I don't understand what your point is here. What am I supposed to do about this? Oh, stop nagging me. I'm just trying to tell my story. Anyway, apparently some of the girls in the neighborhood that Julia had borrowed money from ended up in court for one reason or another. To earn a lot of money all at once, Julia decided to sell their house so she could pay everyone back. Okay, keep talking. Anyway, she sold the house and used the money to pay off all her debts and loans where it was possible. There is still quite a lot of money to pay back, though. She told me she owes about $12,000 in total. God, the two of them are so frustrating. Imagine being together for 4 years and then finding out your wife is selling your house and still owes $12,000. I remember they spent all their money on a big fancy wedding when they first got together. They've never made smart purchases. At least they still managed to buy a house afterwards. I stopped in to play some board games with my mom too, since I hadn't seen her in a while. She was talking about how she was remodeling her place, and it's going to be a completely new house once it's done. She suggested we move in with her once all the construction is finished, actually. What about Julia? She's living with your mom right now. There's no space for us. I mean, Julia's husband has always been a skinny guy. I'm sure he can squeeze in somewhere. I remember one time, we realized he was the width of a mini fridge. They were talking about getting a new car. Everyone was excited about looking at the latest models. I was waiting for my sister to explode with excitement, to be honest. Well then, why is your mom crying? It sounds like they're doing much better financially. Anyway, Mom was saying she wants to finish the house remodeling and then we move in with her. I did speak to Julia's husband about how we wouldn't all fit. It turns out that he filed for divorce after he found out that Julia had lost all their money, so he won't be moving in. I would do the same thing, to be honest. He was smart to get out of there. I can't believe her mom isn't fuming with her. Yeah, but it's more than that. What kind of man wants to live with his mother-in-law? I've never heard of a guy that said he would be happy to move in with his wife's family. Julia knew she could never persuade him to stay with her, so she just accepted it. He has more than enough evidence and reason to want a divorce, so she can hardly fight. Is that why your mom is crying? Because Julia is getting divorced? Yeah, she said she's really disappointed and upset about it all. I think she blames him. You know what my mom is like. You've spent enough time with her. She had always planned on giving her house to me one day, but I think now she wants to give it to Julia and move in with us. You remember the last time your mom came to stay with us, right? We were all so uncomfortable and just kept arguing. That was why she moved out again as soon as possible. Did she really say she's coming back again? It's a bit of an emergency though, so of course her son should step up and help. No matter how uncomfortable it is, we don't really have a choice with how things have turned out. At least our house is cozy and has enough space. Hers is still dusty from all the renovations. Okay, so you're saying that your mom is going to give her house to your sister, and she wants to move in with us afterwards? Is that what she said to you, or have I misunderstood? Yeah, that's right. Well, what do you think about it? Well, no matter how I feel about it, I just want to help my mom out. Okay then, go ahead. Tell your mom she can move in here and live with her family, if it's so important to her. Really? Are you serious? Of course. I mean, you would have to agree to a divorce with me, though. What did you just say? Hey! How could you make it sound like you just wanted my opinion if you were going to say you wanted a divorce? I heard your proposal, and I didn't like it. I've lived with your mom before, and I do not want to do it again. You've clearly already decided what you want to do, so talking to me about it is basically just you making a demand, right? How was I making a demand? Before you even asked me for my opinion on what I wanted to do, you twisted the situation so it would be difficult for me to say no. It was a ridiculous suggestion. How can you say it was ridiculous? What choice do we have? My mom is old. Her generation has a certain way of thinking. It's expected that kids will make sacrifices to help their parents out. No, she decided to rebuild her whole house by herself. Then after that, she invited her daughter to come and live with her when she spent all her money and managed to go broke. Now she's saying that she wants to move in with her son because she gave her house to her daughter? That's a self-made problem. We don't have to help her. How did she come up with this amazing plan? How weak is your mom that she would fall for this stupid idea? My mom is doing her best. She didn't even want a daughter-in-law with divorced parents. Remember how upset she was when she found out about your family? She's devastated that now she has a divorcee daughter. How dare you say that? Shut up right now. Why do I have to listen to this kind of horrible thing from my husband, no less? How long have we lived together? And still you are so rude about my parents. I don't want to hear anymore. Be quiet. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right, I spoke out of turn. I just wanted to make it clear how desperate my mom is. She doesn't know what to do with herself. She never wanted a divorce in our family. She's so disappointed. Julia made a huge amount of money from her job, and she never shared any of her success with us. I lent her money whenever she asked, and she never made any effort to pay me back. I don't see why we owe her anything after how she's treated us. Now she's gone and lost her house because she built up so much debt spending all her money on stocks. I don't understand why that means we have to suffer. We had nothing to do with any of it. Honey, I'm saying they're both struggling. You know, I've heard there are loads of older moms whose daughters are moving back in with them these days. It's common for adults to live with their parents. And where are all these people? I don't care if this is some kind of cultural movement. I refuse to live with my mother-in-law indefinitely. You never answered my question either. What does any of this have to do with me? I can't spend even a week living in the same house as your mother. It's completely unbearable. Are you sure? Are you really certain about your decision? I'm certain. I'm furious with you too. You've handled this whole situation so badly. From where I'm standing, you refused to commit to a decision on your own and came to me for validation. I'm so mad. You should think about what you're deciding to do before you commit. Okay. I think I understand what you're saying and why you feel the way you do. So let's just leave it. How can you just say let's leave it like that? You sound so cold and blunt. I want you to ask your colleagues about this when you go into the office tomorrow and get their opinions on everything. Come back after work and tell me exactly how many people understood your side of things in this situation. I told you to leave it. That's enough.
Mama! Dada! It's so loud! I can't sleep! Stop shouting!
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. We didn't mean to wake you up. Come on, I'll tuck you back into bed.
Mama! Are you leaving Daddy if Nana moves in here?
No, sweetie, don't worry. I think you must have dreamed that. Good job, Steve. Now you've got our daughter parroting everything we've said. Where are you going? Ah, why are you asking? Is it that crazy of a question? I asked you where you're going with our daughter. My mom said she missed Phoebe and wanted to see her, so I'm taking her to visit for a little playdate. Is that allowed? When will you be back? I asked you when you'll be back. Just answer me. Come on, Phoebe, let's go and see Nana. Look at him sneaking around. I told him I would rather die than live with his mother. What did I do to deserve this? I said we should just get a divorce if he wants her to move in so badly. Oh, shoot. Sarah's calling me. Man, I'm so nervous to hear whatever she wants to say to me. Hello? Sarah? Hi, Ellie. It's me. Yes, I know that, Sarah. What's up? I'm not moving into your place. Oh, I see. Your pretty little Phoebe has saved your marriage. You should be thanking her. She was saying something about how you were going to divorce my son if I moved in with the two of you. How could you say something like that in front of your daughter? Sarah, we weren't talking like that in front of her on purpose. We were fighting in the kitchen and the noise woke her up. She must have come downstairs and overheard what I was saying. Still, I guess kids can never lie about these things. Well, anyway, there is absolutely no way I would move in with you now that I know what you're planning. How could you say something like that about your husband's family? I don't see why it would have been so difficult to live with me that you had to go to such extreme lengths. Still, I could never let my son get divorced over something like this, so I won't move in with you. Why would she even want to live with us? In what world does that sound appealing? Surely when you get older, you would be more desperate to have your own space and independence. Wow. Isn't it so nice that we live by the lake? It's just beautiful here. Sure, but why did you come down here and bring Phoebe? I know it's a Sunday, but surely you have things to do. No, not really. Sunday is when I have the most free time to do what I want. I just wanted to have a nice picnic with my mother-in-law. The food is very bland, you know. I'm sorry? You know, I've been thinking about everything that happened lately. I think I was being unreasonable when I asked you to let me move in with you. It was unfair. I'm sorry, sweetie. Sarah? Yes? Julia's debt is hers, and it's not your problem. It's not your job to come running to fix her problems. You need to tell her to take care of things by herself. Why would you want to make yourself responsible for this? She has her new family to help her now. I heard that apparently the remodeling on the house has cost about $70,000. I asked her if that was necessary, but she kept bragging about how much she was spending on it. She's probably embarrassed that she still lives with her mom now, since she had moved out for a while. It's not as fun or exciting for her, you know? Yeah, you're probably right. I guess she's trying to make herself feel better. Sarah, I want to give you $7,000. Give back the money that Julia put towards the remodeling and construction, and take back your house. It's your place. You earned it. Julia can find herself a room somewhere to move into. She'll be fine. She's a grown woman. She can figure it out. Don't you think her in-laws should do something? They haven't helped her at all, you know. She's probably ruined things with her in-laws, but it's her own fault that all this happened. She needs to learn to fix this by herself, since she was the one that caused this whole mess. Her husband loves her so much. He was never really going to divorce her. She just needs to figure out a plan and she'll be back on track. You should be able to live comfortably in your own home without worrying about her. Do you think so? Thank you for being so thoughtful, Ellie. I'm so ashamed of myself for how I've judged you and your family all these years. It doesn't matter whether or not Julia manages to pick herself up and start over making her own money. You need to just sit back and tell her you won't help if she comes begging you to save her. That way, she will have a much-needed wake-up call and sort herself out, and you can live your life again. I know. You're right. I see now that it's a problem when I scoop her up and fix all her problems for her. It's not too late though, Sarah. I promise you can get your house back and your daughter will be just fine. Will you be able to come and visit me tomorrow? Huh? Why do you ask that? I want you to have the house. I owe you more than I ever knew. No, Sarah. That isn't why I said I would give you the money. I don't care how little money I have. I just know that Julia will always want everything she can get from me, and she'll come running back asking me to give her everything I have. It's better to do this, so I can be sure my house is safe. You would never kick me out of my own home and take it for yourself. I trust you with it more than my own daughter. Don't you think you would feel empty without your own place? You've worked so hard for the life that you have. Just take it. It's better than me selling it to some stranger who might ruin it. I want to pass it on to you so I can watch you live in and care for it properly. This way you don't have to keep working yourself to the bone to afford your place either. Well, if you're sure about this. Don't worry, Sarah. The only life I know is working away like a little bee to cover my bills and pay for me and my family to live a simple life. You've been raised well. You know that. I know you had a single mom, And I'm sure things were very difficult for her. She would be so proud of you right now. Sarah, that's so sweet of you to say. I knew even from before I got married that my mother-in-law didn't like me, and she made no secret of why she was so against me. She hated the idea of her daughter-in-law coming from a family with divorced parents. She thought it made me wounded or broken somehow, and she would often bring it up in conversation. Before I married Steve, I met Sarah so we could get to know each other. She told me about her concerns, but we got married anyway, and I didn't feel too worried about it when we were still enjoying being newlyweds. Still, I did my best to get on with her while she was living in her own place and we were in ours. I was hurt though, and I put up with so many cruel comments and stabs from her about my background. I have something I want to say to any single women watching this, as someone with experience of marriage and married life. It's good to make an effort to get on with people, and presenting yourself a certain way can help you make a good impression on people. You should never try to change yourself to fit what your mother-in-law wants, though. The best way is always to be honest and be nothing but your true self. Don't try to impress people by being someone you're not. For the sake of my own mental health, I finally put my foot down and refused to just go along with whatever my mother-in-law wanted. And I'm proud of myself. I knew I made the right decision. People will take and take until you finally set a boundary, and you will never get any thanks. As soon as I refused and said no, my mother-in-law was so upset and offended that I told her no. Once you're married, your husband's family becomes yours. No matter how much you do for them, they will always find a way to criticize you. So you might as well do things that make you happy and comfortable instead of trying to please people. The best way to live is to do only the things that you want to do. Thank you for listening to today's story. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time!
Kimberly, thanks for working today. Oh, hi Richard, no problem. No, really, we had a lot of customers today. It was really busy. We couldn't have survived without you. It's super busy right before Valentine's Day. They're making us do a couple hours of overtime each day. Yeah, well, it's because our store is doing that limited time offer. It's bringing in a lot of people. I heard it's like this every year at this time. Oh, Kimberly, by the way. What is it? You're scheduled for tomorrow, right? Yep, I'm in tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow too. We're on the same shift, so we'll both finish at the same time. Oh, that's cool. So let's... Okay. Let's what? What does that mean? That, well, you know, when other people aren't around. When people aren't around? I find it kind of cute. I'm a guy, so I can sense these things. What are you talking about? When we're finished our shift, do you want to go grab a drink? Oh, sorry. I already have plans for tomorrow night. And I don't drink alcohol anyway. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, how about just having dinner with me then? I might take it as an insult if you say no. I'm sorry, I can't. I told you I have plans already. But tomorrow is Valentine's Day. You know that, right? I think that's the best day for us to get together, don't you? I'm really sorry, but I wasn't kidding when I said I had plans already. I can't. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. So let's meet in front of the store when we're done our shifts. I said I have other plans tomorrow night. I'll be waiting for you. I'm looking forward to it. Kimberly, I must have missed you. I couldn't finish on time tonight, so you probably left without me, huh? There was some unexpected trouble in my section, so I couldn't finish on time. It wasn't my fault. Well, anyway, I have a reservation for a private booth at a restaurant/bar not far from here. It's that place we all went to for our store's Christmas party. Oh, that's right. You said you don't drink alcohol, right? I bet you were just saying that to get me to like you even more, huh? You're so cute. Tonight, I won't let go of you. Richard, what have you been messaging me about tonight? I told you I've got other plans tonight, right? I'm pretty sure I turned down your invitation and said I wasn't going to join you. Huh? Are you still playing hard to get? It doesn't matter what you say to me. I'm not changing my plans tonight just for you. I told you don't need to pretend anymore. Where are you now? I'm on my way over to the previous engagement I told you I had. Oh, I gotcha. So good night. Okay. See you later. Kimberly, I'm already at the restaurant. I'm in the private booth I reserved. You're not here yet. I wonder how long you'll be. Are you still playing hard to get with me? The love of my life, my lovely Kimmy. Oh no, I said it. Hurry up and get here, I'm waiting. Kimmy, it's just like you not to show up right away for me. I know you're playing hard to get, but I might start getting angry if you don't come here soon. Hello? It's really cute when you play hard to get, but to make your boyfriend wait so long on our first date, you might end up losing him before you even had him. Hey, Kimberly. I've already gone past the reserved time on this booth, so they've kicked me out of the restaurant. I'm really upset with you right now. I understand playing hard to get, but I think you just crossed the line. You've gone too far this time. Now you're just getting on my nerves. Don't tease me like this. Well, if you come here right away, I'll be nice and forgive you. I'll forget all this happened. I've reserved a room at the hotel right by the subway entrance. Come meet me there. I'll be waiting in the lobby. Because you made me wait, I'll give you a good spanking tonight. I won't let up until morning. Huh? What is all this? Oh, so you finally stopped playing hard to get, huh? My messages weren't showing that they were even being read. I thought you were ignoring me completely. Come on now, how many times have I turned you down about tonight? I am not playing hard to get. I never had any intentions of being with you tonight. Huh? What? Why not? No, I think I should be the one asking why. I told you I have plans tonight. I turned you down so many times. So why did you think I was going out with you tonight? Honestly, you're being really creepy. It's scaring me. And I have a boyfriend. What? I'm on a date with my boyfriend right now. Stop messaging me. But you expressed your love for me before. What is this all of a sudden? Huh? Expressed my love? For you? Yeah, that's right. Tonight's date with you was supposed to be my reply to your expression of love for me. And now you're saying you have a boyfriend? Stop screwing with me. Just hold on a second here. I can't believe you'd play with my emotions like this. But I've never expressed my love for you. What? So now you're gonna say it wasn't you that did it? I didn't. I never did anything like that. What gave you that idea? You gave me early Valentine's Day chocolates. It wasn't a small little candy like you'd give a friend. It was a whole box of chocolates in the shape of a heart. Huh? A box of chocolates? February 4th. I thought you did it early so I'd know, and then we could spend Valentine's together. You snuck the chocolates into my bag at work. At first, I didn't know who had done it. The card wasn't signed, it was only initialed KM. But then I realized it had to be you. You're the only one at work with those initials. You're the only KM working at that place, right? Hold on, can I say something? What? February 4th, I was out of town at a relative's house. I didn't work that day at all. Huh? I didn't work that day? There's no way I could have gone into the staff room and snuck something into your bag? Huh? But then, whoever expressed their love to you, it wasn't me. But you're kidding. You can check for yourself at work on the schedule. I wasn't in that day. Then, who did this? Who has a crush on me? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. I can't believe this. If it wasn't you, who else has the initials KM? I have no idea. I don't know either. Maybe you should see if one of the other employees has any idea who it was. Okay, that's a great idea. Could you ask around for me? Huh? Me? If I heard it directly from someone, it wouldn't be nearly as romantic, right? Please, ask around for me. Whoever it is will be my first girlfriend. First girlfriend? And with such a cute way of showing their love for me, It'll be like a fairy tale come true. I'm already in love just thinking about this whole thing. Please, ask around. I'm begging you.
Okay.
Huh? You'll find her for me?
I can't guarantee I'll find out who it was, but I'll ask a couple people that might know. Regardless of who it is, just promise me you won't get upset with me if I find out, okay?
Okay. No problem, I swear I won't get upset. Please find out who loves me. I know she's my soulmate.
Okay, just wait. Karen, good evening. Sorry for messaging so late. I've got a question and I figured you were the best person to ask. Oh, good evening, Kim. What is it? Honestly, Richard is bothering me with a favor he wants me to do. Richard? You mean Richard Johnston from work? Yeah. Apparently he got a box of chocolates from someone with the initials KM over a week ago. Someone slipped them into his bag in the staff room while he was out working on the floor. He has no idea who this KM person is, and it's really bothering him. I see. But why did he come to you about it? Because my name is Kimberly Martin, he thought the KM was me, but it wasn't me. Oh, I see what happened. You've been working at the store for a long time. You know everyone there. I figured you might know something about this. Well, honestly, it was me. Huh? Huh? I put the chocolates in Richard's bag when he wasn't there to see. They're the most delicious chocolates I could find. Huh. But aren't you married? Me? No, I got divorced last month. What, really? You know my first name is Karen, but because I'm divorced, I go by my maiden name now, Morris. Oh, your initials are KM now. I see. So, Richard didn't know I got divorced either, huh? I get it now. I understand. Richard, I found out who gave you those chocolates.
What, really?
I know who it was, but that person...
Wait, don't tell me her name.
Huh? Why not?
She didn't want me to know, that's why she didn't sign them. She wanted to surprise me. It was such a cute and elegant way of expressing her love for me. I have to return the favor.
Uh-huh.
So please, Kimberly, tell her I'll be waiting for her in the hotel room.
In that case, I think you should know who it is before...
No. I want it to be her surprise when I see her face, okay?
Are you sure you're okay with this?
Yeah, I already told you. Whoever it is, I think I'm already in love with her. I don't even know who it is yet, and I'm already this in love with her. Seeing her face and finding out who it is, it'll be like the climax of the fairy tale.
Well, if that's what you want. But like I said before, no matter who it is, you have to promise you won't get upset with me.
Okay, no problem. I'm at the hotel I told you about before. I'm waiting in the room. The room number is 503. Tell her we're gonna have the most passionate night of her life.
Okay, if this is what you want.
It is.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Kimberly, answer me. Why? What is this?
Oh, Richard, hi.
Don't act so nonchalant with me. Why did Karen come to my hotel room?
What do you mean, why? Because she's the one who gave you the chocolates?
But she's married.
No, I heard she got divorced. She's single now.
Hold on, I don't care if she's single. She's the same age as my mother. Why?
This is why I wanted to tell you.
Kimberly, help me.
I told you, regardless of who it was, not to get angry with me.
But her...
I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise.
Help me.
That morning, I got a message from a very excited Karen. She said, Kim, it turns out that Richard wasn't just young and cute, he was a virgin too. I gently and lovingly initiated him all the way till morning. So, I guess Richard and Karen had a very intimate Valentine's evening after all. Later, Karen also announced it over the intercom at work, so all the employees found out about it at once. Because of that, Richard quit work there immediately. Apparently, he also left town and moved back in with his parents. But I think Karen took it the wrong way. She said if he wants to move back to that quiet town he grew up in, it must mean he wants to marry me. She's always been quite a positive person. She also told us that she was quitting her job to marry Richard. She quickly packed up to follow him and moved out to the town where Richard's parents live. Sorry, but that's all the information I have. I was too scared to dig any deeper and find out what happened to Richard after that. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time. Oh my gosh, is this Audrey? I hope I got your number right. It's Isabella. Hello? Is anybody there? I have something important to ask. Hello, I am sorry, but who is this? I don't seem to have an Isabella saved into my phone. How did you get this number? You don't remember me. That is so mean. How could you forget all the fun we had together? I'm sorry, I don't remember you. Would you mind reminding me where I should know you from? I'm Josh's mom. Josh's mom. Oh, do you mean the Josh that went to Miller Daycare? The one in the same class as Alex? You're that Josh's mom. Yes, that's right. I'm that Josh's mom. I can't believe you forgot me. I'm almost hurt, you know. I'm really sorry that your name didn't ring any bells. After all, it has almost been, 3 years or something since then? Now they don't even go to the same schools, so I guess it had just slipped my mind. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't really know much about what your kid is up to right now. But anyways, I had a tiny little favor that I really need to ask you. Oh, all right then. How can I help you? Would you mind if I dropped Josh off at yours so you could watch him for a bit? I'm sorry, you want me to babysit your son for you? And his little sister, if that's okay. I have 2 kids now. The little one is named Sophie. You want me to babysit both of your kids? I am sorry, but I really don't think I can do that for you. Besides, we've moved since the last time I saw you. Oh, I already knew all of that. You did? Yeah! Don't you live by Disney theme park or something now? Man, that has got to be awesome. I'm so jealous. I mean, you're next to one of the best Disney attractions in the whole world. That is really insane. I bet that you and your family must go there and have fun all the time. No, just because we live nearby doesn't mean we're always going to Disney. Maybe just a couple times a year if we can manage it around everything else. Anyways, I'd heard that you'd moved to one of the neighborhoods in the closest school district to the park. So I did some searching and finally figured it out. Sorry, what exactly did you figure out? Well, you have kind of a unique name, which really narrowed it down for me. So I opened up some maps, did some research online, and I finally narrowed it down to this house. Wait, this house. Are you already here? Of course I am. I'm actually about to go to Disney Park myself, which is why I want you to look after my kids for a bit. No, I'm sorry. I cannot do that for you. Besides, wouldn't it be much better if you took your kids with you and enjoyed the time together? Children love theme parks. I don't see why you wouldn't take them. Well, duh. But the reason I can't take them is because I want to spend some quality time there, just my boyfriend and I. Wait, boyfriend? But I thought you were married. Well, I guess if you really want to put labels and that sort of stuff on things, then it'd be more accurate to say my clandestine lover. You're what now? The only reason I brought my kids all the way out here with me was because my husband told me I had to watch them today. He didn't even ask me. Can you believe that? I am sorry, but why exactly do you think I would want to be involved in this? I really don't want anything to do with your affair, especially not helping you carry it out. Oh, Audrey, what are you talking about? And after all this time, I was really hoping we would still be friends. Were we ever really friends? Why else would I think to come and ask you for your help if I didn't see you as my friend? I was wondering that myself, but you know, it really doesn't matter right now because I want you to turn around and get away from my house. Even if you knock on my door, I am not going to be taking your kids into my house. Oh, perfect. Thanks so much for agreeing to watch over them. What? No. Did you even read what I just sent you? Oh, no. Don't tell me you still haven't even noticed. What kind of babysitter are you? I left my kids on your front porch about 15 minutes ago now. You did what? Do you have any idea what time it is right now? Are you crazy? Well, anyways, we're already inside the park, so it's a little late to do anything about it now. Okay, anyways, I gotta go. I need to spend some time with my boyfriend. Wait! Don't go yet. This is important. What is it now? Well, I just checked outside and your kids weren't there. Wait, what did you just say? I'm standing on the porch right now, but I don't see anyone. Are you really sure that you dropped them off at the right address? Okay, come on now. There's no need to try and trick me. Before I dropped them off, I checked in your mailbox to make sure the names were the same. I get that you don't want to babysit, but honestly, there is no need to lie to try to get out of it. I'm not lying. There really is nobody here. Okay, look, I was trying to be nice, but let me lay it out for you here. If you don't babysit my kids for me tonight, I'll tell your husband about you-know-what. You-know-what? And just what am I supposed to know about? Come on now, you can't play dumb with me. I know too much already. What on earth are you talking about? I literally have no idea what this is about. What are you getting out of playing dumb, huh? You're wasting all the time I have with my boyfriend here. Anyways, I'm turning off my phone now. Wait, no, this isn't a game. I'm being serious. Anyways, I'll come pick them up the day after tomorrow. Excuse me? You'll pick them up when? What's the big deal? It's only 2 days. You should be able to handle that. I'm serious. Your kids aren't here. I don't know where they are. Sure. Bye-bye. Jerry, are you there? Are you off work already? I need to talk to you.
Yeah, the conference ended for the day just a bit ago. I'm just getting back to the hotel where I'm staying at now. What's up?
There is a serious emergency.
Wait, what? What happened? Is everything okay?
Well, this woman whose kid used to go to the same daycare as Alex suddenly messaged me out of nowhere saying that she wanted me to watch her 2 kids. I tried telling her no, but then she told me that she already left her kids on our doorstep and drove off.
Wait, what? Who is this person? Are they insane? So she brought her kids all the way from our old neighborhood to our new address and just left her kids there?
That's what she said, but when I went outside to check our front porch, there was nobody there. Just to be safe, I got in the car and drove around the block, but I never found any lost-looking kids.
What do you think happened to them?
But honey, that's still not all. The whole reason this lady wanted me to watch her kids in the first place was because she wanted to spend the day at Disney with someone she's having an affair with.
The plot thickens. What a mess.
I know, right? And I still don't really have all the details. But I told her that there was no sign of her kids anywhere, and she just refused to believe me. Then she told me that I was annoying her and that she was going to turn her phone off.
Wow, this is crazy. I don't even know where to start. What is the crazy lady's name?
Well, I was never really all that close to her, but I know that her name is Isabella. And that she has 2 kids, a son named Josh and a daughter named Sophie.
A lady named Isabella with kids named Josh and Sophie. I feel like I might know this person from somewhere, but I can't remember where.
Do you have any idea at all where you might?
Just one moment. I need to think. I got it! Now I remember. It was my class reunion I went to last year.
You saw her there?
I'll tell you all about it later, but I have someone who might be able to corroborate this. I need to call them real quick.
Of course. Meanwhile, I'll keep looking for those poor little kids.
I'll get back to you soon.
Okay, good luck with everything. Oh, Audrey! Guess who's back? And we had just the most amazing time at Disney Park. We made so many amazing memories together. It was just a truly magical time. We're on our way back now, though, so please get my kids ready. Ah, Isabella. Glad you thought to reach out to me again. Well, of course, you do have my kids after all, and thank you so much for watching over them. None of this would have been possible without your help. Like I told you the other day, I never once had your kids at my house, and I certainly don't have them here right now. I was trying to warn you. Wait, so... No, it can't be. You mean the kids have just been on their own the past 2 days? What is wrong with you? I trusted you with them and you let them wander off? Do you know what I will do to you if anything has happened to them? Are you even paying attention to what I'm saying? They were never here in the first place. Stop lying to me. I checked, okay? When I left them at your place, I looked at your mail and made sure I had the right address. Well, I'm sure that you did, but when you looked up Disney World, I'm assuming you looked up the one in California, right? Yeah, obviously. Where else would I look? I knew that you moved there. That was the whole reason I was looking into the neighborhoods around there in the first place. That's why I know for a fact that I dropped off my kids at your house. I thought so. How should I put this? Yes, I do live near a Disney park, but not the one in California. We moved to Florida, so we live near that park. Huh? You mean Disney Planet? You moved all the way across the country? That's right. About 3 years ago, my husband's company offered him a position in Florida. They even paid for us to move. Wait a second. So that means that the Audrey whose house I left my kids at was... Isabella, are you sure you remember my full name? Well, sure. You're Audrey Livingston, right? That name is not even close. Wait, what? Then what is your name? Who even are you? This is just a hunch of mine, but I seem to remember one other mother from the daycare with the name Audrey, and I think her last name actually was Livingston. Are you kidding me? So basically, I think you just left your kids in front of this totally different lady's house. So then, wait. That means that neither of us have any idea where my kids really are? No, there's no need to worry about that now. What? What happened now? Do you know something? Well, I'm actually here with your husband right now. Huh? You're with Jim? Yes. In fact, I didn't know any of this until the other day, but your husband and my husband actually used to be classmates in high school. I never knew that. I guess both of their parents lived in the same school district, so they both ended up going to the same place. And when I told him the names of your kids, it finally all came back to him that he and your husband reconnected at the class reunion last year. So, of course, he reached out to Jim, who reached out to a police station near Disney Park and explained what had happened. Well, not long after that, the police were able to call him back and tell him that they'd found the children and were watching over them at the station. So then, you're saying that my husband... Yes, he knows all about your affair and what you've done now, including that part about this whole trip being an elaborate plot to spend time with your lover. How could you be so cruel? Well, we'll see how you like it when I expose all of your dirty little secrets. My dirty little secrets like what? Like about the fact that you had an affair 3 years ago yourself. Excuse me, I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't lie, I saw it. I saw what happened between you and Parker Fields from the daycare. I really don't think you know what you're saying right now. I know that you'd invite him home when you thought no one was around. Well, I was. And this is how I'll take you both down. We'll see how you like it when your husband knows about your affair. Wait, is that really what you think happened? That's right. I know the truth. So you better prepare for my revenge. Parker is just my little brother. Wait, come again? He's your little brother. How can that be? Well, around that time 3 years ago, Parker had just moved to the area and was living by himself. So I would invite him to our house now and then for dinner and to catch up with him. No, that can't be right. I thought I had an ace in the hole. That I'd just have to threaten to expose your affair and you'd watch my kids. Well, I never even had them in the first place, so... But wait, if my husband knows about the affair, then... Oh no. All right, that reminds me. Your husband has a message for you. Oh, God. He said that he's going to be divorcing you, that he plans to take the kids, and that you shouldn't bother going back home. Ouch, that sounds really rough. My condolences. This can't be happening to me. I don't get it. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It's not fair. Anyways, now that we've cleared up the whole business of my affair, do you have anything else to say for yourself? What should I do? I don't have anywhere to go. My life is over. That really isn't any of my concern. But wait, you can't just leave things here. Actually, I can. Bye. After that, Isabella still tried going to her old house, but found that the locks had been changed and that her key no longer worked. Her kids were furious about being left in the middle of some unknown town, and both shouted that they hated their mother when they saw her. That was, of course, followed by a divorce and her husband getting custody of the children, which was, of course, accompanied by a hefty fine for child support. Afterwards, Isabella was disinherited by her parents, who were furious at her, and finally the man she was cheating with broke up with her for being too high maintenance. Now she lives all alone in a crappy little apartment where she cries every day while eking out a pitiful existence. And while I was never really hurt by any of this, I can't help but wonder about the sheer number of coincidences and miscalculations necessary to bring about such a strange story. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.